Hey guys, it's About Beer 30. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, I appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer comes from Carton Brewing, and it's a collaboration between them and Trillium. This is 02210, and this was sent to me by my brother Rico, and the note he sent with this says a 7% Eastern Double India Pale Ale with 40 IBUs, collaboration with Trillium Brewing. And he says, not sure why the brewery calls this a double IPA since it's only 7%. I don't get that either. I mean, it's just whatever these guys want to call it, that's the way it is. It makes no difference what the ABV is or anything. I mean, 7% is not a double IPA, guys. I mean, it's not. Says 02210 is the zip code for Boston, Massachusetts, where Trillium is located. He said he bought a 4-pack last week at the store. It was $17.99. Says this was canned on March the 23rd of 2018. Today is the 17th of April. So not quite a month old in the can. The ABV is on the can, and it does say 7%. And that's basically all he is writing here about this beer. So I don't know why they're calling it a double, guys, when it's only 7%. So it's what it is. I don't consider it a double. So first beer of the day for me, it's a 7%er. That's a single IPA in my book. So let's get on with this. Carton usually does some really tasty stuff, and Trillium always does some really tasty stuff. So I'm hoping with the heads put together on these two breweries, they've got a winner here. We're about to find out. So we got the canned on date, we got the ABV, and we got the IBUs on this. So I wish all of them would do that. Maybe Trillium could take a note from Carton and give us that bits of information too on their products. That'd be nice. Carton usually puts all 3 bits of information on their cans. So big 16-ounce can in their typical orange color with a graphic on it, guys. So commercial description. Let's step over to Untapped and see what they have. It just says Carton and Trillium. So an East Coast style is usually not that super hoppy up in your face like a New England style is, or even a West Coast style. The hops are a little more subdued. So let's see if it fits the category. We can get it open. First beer of the day, like I said. On the bottom, big letters. It's got the canned on date. Great big letters. That's awesome. Don't even have to put my glasses on to read that one, guys. All right, into the glass we go. And while I'm pouring this, guys, I will tell you, cuisine is barbecue, cheese, pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue cheddar, your stronger cheeses, meat, game, grilled meat, and salmon. And these are the food pairings for a double IPA, which is actually not. Glassware snifter, tulip oversized wine glass. I got my favorite tulip glass today, guys. And here says can be salad for a long period of time. Of course, that's what Beer Advocate says, and that's misinformation. That's absolutely misinformation. So I don't know why they don't correct that. Surely, I'm not the only one saying you should not sell her an IPA or a double IPA, guys. So, it is what it is. You got to take some of the stuff these people say with a grain of salt, or other words, chuck it out the window because it makes no sense. About a half a finger of head on that pour. Definitely looks like a filtered beer here, guys. Does not look like a New England style, but they're calling it an Eastern style. So we shall see a nice rich amber color. To the nose we go. It does have a nice hop presence to it, guys. I'm getting a little bit of pine. Maybe a hint of some citrusy oranges. It's got a nice sweetness to it. Smells pretty good. Definitely not into the New England style with the off the chain hop aroma. And as you can see, it does not look like orange juice. That actually smells. The hops are a little subdued, but they are there. They're present. Maybe just a slight hint of some pineapple in there. Well, it smells good. So it tastes good. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Very nice. Very nice. 10 years ago to me, guys, this would have been a top-notch beer. But now that the West Coast styles I've had, and then now, over the last year and a half, 2 years, with the New England styles, it seems like it's just the way us Americans are. More. And the more you get, the more you want. The more you want, the more you... it's just a vicious cycle, like a dog chasing its tail. Alcohol is well hidden. But guys, my honest, humble opinion, it's a 7% beer. That is not a double. So, I don't know why they're calling it that. I have no clue, and even Rico, he doesn't have a clue either. Well, before I go off camera, we're going to get the back end in here. I don't think it's going to change clarity or the color. No. Very much looks like a filtered East Coast style beer, but not a double. I'm going to sip on this. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on about 30 minutes or so. Very nice slicing just left on the glass. A little disappointed. This is a collaboration between Trillium, which is outstanding world-class brewery. Everything they produce is outstanding, guys. And Carton, which just about everything they produce is an A beer too. But they were going for East Coast style on this, and they're calling it a double, and it's not. It's a 7%er. It's not a double IPA, so I don't know why they're doing that. And they're allowed to call it whatever they want, I guess. I guess they could call it a stout if they wanted to. A blonde stout. But, you know, it's up to the brewery and the brewer to call it the beer, whatever they want to call it. I do not consider this a double IPA. It is a single IPA at 7%. Very tasty. Kind of on the fence between B plus and A minus. If you've not had a New England style or a West Coast style, the East Coast style are very tasty. This one's got a nice hop presence to it, but it's not blowing my hair back on my socks off since I've had West Coast and now New England style, which the hops are off the chain, which I love. It all depends on where your palate is, guys. Beer taste, I tell you this all the time, is very subjective. What I may love, you may hate, and vice versa. So, final chug. Very easy drinking beer. Alcohol is very well hidden for 7%. And 40 IBUs is very low, so it doesn't have a strong bitterness to the back end of it. Drinks like a pale ale to me, a hoppy pale ale. So, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and give it an A minus because they've given us the date it was canned on, the IBUs of the beer, and the ABV of the beer. Even though my personal opinion is they've mislabeled it as a double when it is not. 7% is not to the double category. Anywhere from the beer judging categories or Greg's judging categories. So with that being said, 90 from me, guys, A minus. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 3.86, which is in their B plus range. That's exactly where that's at. But I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving it a little better grade than that because of all the information they're giving us on it. Over to Untapped, they have it at a 4, which is in their A minus range. So if you had this one, this is the 02210 from Carton in collaboration with Trillium. Let me know what you think. I'm not sure I would actually pick this one up because it is an East Coast style and it doesn't have the hop aroma or taste that I am looking for, but it may suit your palate well. So if you see it, pick it up, give it a try. And if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.